This is KHQA Sports.
Well, if you're looking to build a little instant traction for your football program and for your season, scheduling an opener with Valparaiso couldn't be more ideal. The Crusaders were coming off a 1-10 finish last year and gave up 40 or more points in 6 different contests, thus leading to the debut tonight of a brand new coaching regime, which, as far as the Fighting Leathernecks were concerned, was a little like chumming the waters today. Our game today delayed by about 30 minutes due to a lightning strike. Couldn't stop the enthusiasm of the marching Leathernecks, and early on first drive, that enthusiasm was requited. Right here, the Necks looking to extend into the red zone. It's Trenton Norvell to Joey Borsellino, first down, and that sets up this. J.C. Baker had himself a big night, 100 yards rushing in the first half alone, and this 6-yard touchdown put the Necks up at that point 7-0. On the night, Baker ended up with 142 yards and that touchdown. The defense, pretty darn salty as well in this one. The pride of Quincy Notre Dame. That's Eddie Holschlag coming off the edge, getting a tackle for loss right there. Oh, baby, good night for the Leathernecks all the way around. Their third possession of the night, still up 7-0. This is Trenton Norvell to Larry Harris. His first touchdown as a Leatherneck. In for the score, made it 14-0. High C. Scott had a pair of receiving touchdowns. As the Necks get the blowout tonight, they end up winning by the final count in this one of 45-6. And after the game, J.J. Raffleson, the outstanding linebacker, even got engaged. It was that kind of great night for Western Illinois. Let's do some volleyball now on the high school docket. Quincy High School making its debut tonight against Chatham-Glenwood on the road and trying to close things out. And this is Anna Stock letting free with the hand of death right there. And that really kind of set things in a good mode for the Blue Devils in this one. Then Allison Sparrow off the beautiful, beautiful set right there from Malia Blakemore. Malia Blakemore gets that down, and Allison Sparrow throws it down as well. More from Anna Stock. Little tippage action, and Quincy High is about to go on a furious roll to close out game number 2 and close out a victorious night. More to come from the Blue Devils here. You saw Sparrow. She gets it done yet again right here. Just a nasty knuckleball for her. And then Malia Blakemore going to close this thing out as the Quincy Blue Devils end up winning on the road 25-15, 25-18. Miss Blakemore with 23 assists on the night for the victors. West Prairie at home tonight taking on Havana. The great Terry Paul watched her team roar out to a big lead in game number 1. Kelsey Bartell doing some things right here, dealing out some pain, if you will, as the Cyclones were up by 6 at this point, and they're going to extend this time. Little defense at the net. It's Miss Bartell and Julie Shoemaker rising. You got to get up to get down. Getting it done right there were the Cyclones. More to come from the biggest known commodity on this team returning. That, my friends, is Paige Webster. She was a dandy last year, still awfully good this year with a couple of kills to close out game number 1, which West Prairie would win 25-14. They'd win game number 2, 25-20 as well. On to the scoreboard tonight. Plenty of spikes going on. Liberty felled by Hardin Calhoun tonight, 25-18, 25-17. Big night serving for Michaela Robbins of Western as she had 13 aces and 24 points in a blowout win over ISD. Quincy Notre Dame winning in its debut tonight at home, 25-17, 25-15. Riley Hummert with 10 kills for the victorious Lady Raiders. It was Southeastern beating Pittsfield in straight games. Dakota Limpkeman, I should say, with 10 kills and 6 aces. Bushnell Prairie City, no match for United, despite a nice night setting up the ball by Tiffany Slater. And in Southeast Iowa, the number 1 team in the state, Holy Trinity, they cruised past Burlington Notre Dame. Michaela Fecky with 13 kills there. Little cross country for your enjoyment today as well. Macomb hosting a 5-team meet today at Spring Lake. They ran the boys and the girls together because the weather turned sour quickly. Worked out pretty well. Worked out really well for the host team. This is Mark Anthony right out of the gate with a time of 17:30 to win. Following up, 18 seconds later, his Bomber teammate Cameron Brock finishing in second. Again, a time of 17:48. Third place, you guessed it, another Bomber. 10 seconds later, Donnie Wetterling comes in, and behind him, Marcus Blair of Beardstown. So a lot of orange and black. Made even better when the 5th place finish here of Noah Piles of Macomb. Macomb wins as a team going away. More on them in a second. Also, the Macomb girls. Hey, you know what? You'll lose Karen Paisley. How about this? Carla Mendoza leading the way, just absolutely blistering today. 19-11 to win it. Her teammate Ashley Plum of Macomb comes in second in a time of 2016, followed up by Sarah Lewis of QND and Emily Lucy of West Hancock. But as we take a look at the team scores, Macomb was your victor tonight. And the Bombers did it right. The boys running away from Liberty, QND, and West Hancock. The girls doing likewise. to a grouping of West Hancock, QND, and Beardstown. Macomb looks like they're going to be awfully formidable in cross country this season. Also, some softball scores to pass along tonight. Story of the night, the Canton Lady Tigers down 6-0 at one point to Schuyler County, rally all the way back and get the big time victory 10-6, showing their moxie there. Clopton a winner over Wellsville 11-1. Katie McCroy today with a home run, 3 ribbies, and she got the win on the hill. She pretty much did everything for the Clopton Lady Hawks today. Also, South Shelby knocked out by Brookfield tonight. It was Marion County sneaking past Atlanta 6-5. Macon wins a dandy over Monroe City. Pitchers duel in that one 1-0. Boonville too much for Hannibal, which loses its home debut tonight 15-2 after a nice win on the road to open the season. And North Shelby with a big time victory over Brashear 6-3 was your final there. Coming up right here tomorrow night, sports final. And we're finally 3 states worth tomorrow night. Should be an awful lot of fun.
All right, we'll be right back.